Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome, come on in. I'm going to jump on my other device to find me. Welcome, welcome. And there we are. Hello everybody, how are you? Welcome, I'm so glad that you're here. My name is Kristen Conant and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I am in Northwestern Michigan. Welcome, you are joining me live in the Create with Love Stampin' Studio. I go live here every Friday at 2 p.m. and I hope you will join me. Let's talk about some things real quick. Stampin' Up! Started on the 1st of October and it goes through the 31st of October. The best coupon deal ever. And that is you can get Stampin' Up! Products. You can get $125 worth of products for $35. Or you could get $189 for $99. With tax on both of those, no shipping. Shipping is free. And what is this, might you say? Well, this is a kit to join the Stampin' Up! Family. Now, I know, before you panic, don't worry. If you are buying Stampin' Up! Products right now, you need to invest in this. I mean, how hard is that, right? $35 and $125 free. Both instances, whichever kit you pick, you get $90 extra in free product above what you're going to pay. And then after that, you get to take advantage of the discount through the end of March. April is considered a pending month. There is a requirement to stay active, and that is $300. But you know what? This quarter has already started. So what does that mean? You have the rest of October, all of November, all of December, January, February, and March to turn in your first $300 in retail sales with Stampin' Up! But remember, when you join us, you instantly will get your discount on all future purchases that you do. So grab that kit for $35. It's $125 worth of product. You must hit that right on the nose. You don't want to go over or the system will reject you. But I know your list may be longer, right? If it is, don't worry about that, because as soon as you get the kit, you will receive your demonstrator ID number. Then you can turn around and purchase all the rest of the items that are on your list for a 20% discount. Yep, a 20% discount. So I am personally inviting you to take advantage of the best Stampin' Up! Deal that we have ever had. I would love for you to be part of the Create with Love team. Not only would you be part of my team, but I am under Jackie Bolheis, and anybody who signs directly under me will then also have the opportunity to be part of the Clomp and Stampers team. The Clomp and Stampers team is the top in the company, so come on and join us. Why not? Okay, so that is what we have going on to the end of the month. I also want to remind you that Stampin' Up! Had come out with an advent calendar. Oh my gosh, how exciting is this? Do you have a crafter in your family and you would like to gift them, a friend or a family? It is a box that has 12 doors in it. And behind each one of those doors is a gift. So you can either open it all up at one time, or, of course, you could do it one day at a time, maybe leading up to Christmas. I know some of you can't wait and have already started opening yours, and that's okay. We won't tell. Okay, that'll be our secret. But this Advent calendar is $99. And you know what? If you purchase that Advent calendar, you could get that as your kit, right? You could do that, but we have something else going on right now too. So let me tell you about this. You, right now, Stampin' Up! For 3 days only, started the 22nd, 23rd. Today is the last day for free shipping on orders of $75 or more. So, Oh my God, double bonus, right? Sign up, get your kit, $125 worth of product for $35. Then, remember I said you could get your discount? Order this and get free shipping. Huh? Okay, you have crafters in your family? What a great way to do some Christmas shopping ahead of time, right? And don't wait. I want to encourage you not to wait. I was just online checking things out, and we have several things that are on back order right now. Okay, I know, it's all good. They will be back. But I am telling you this because I don't want you to wait, right? We're toward the end of October right now. Right now, a lot of the products are out until mid-November. So I'm saying this because I don't want you to wait till the last minute for those items or Christmas gifts that you want to get. So jump on over, find all the goodies that Stampin' Up! Has to offer. If you need any help, please let me know. That's what I'm here for, is to help you out. So again, look for that advent calendar. There's online exclusives that you will want to check out. We have updated our last chance list. You can add that in. There is actually going to be new online exclusives offered to the general public in November. But if you grab that starter kit for $35, you can add any of those items in your starter kit. Anything that Stampin' Up! Has to offer, you can add to your starter kit. So you would not have to wait till the 1st of November or the 4th of November. I can't remember the date on that. I think it's around the 4th or 5th of November when those online exclusives will go live to everybody. But you wouldn't have to wait. You could add those to your kit. So go on, check it all out. Another thing I want to remind you of is Paper Pumpkin. You have until the 10th of each month to order that month's Paper Pumpkin. So the Paper Pumpkin for October closed out on the 10th of October. So right now is the sign up period for November's Paper Pumpkin, and you have until the 10th of November to sign up for it. October's Paper Pumpkin was geared toward Christmas cards, and November's Paper Pumpkin is geared toward gift giving. So 2 months in a row, you could help you with your Christmas stuff. So check that out. Again, you have till the 10th of November. Okay, last thing to share with you before we get started today is what's going on here with the Create with Love Studio. I do classes just about every week in the Create with Love Stampin' Studio. I've had several of you inquire recently on what classes I offer. So I'm going to do a rundown of my classes real quick before we get started today, so that you can mark your calendar and know every month what class I'm going to offer. Now, the thing you won't know is what products I'm going to offer in all the months. But you can mark your calendar from now through the end of next year and know that I will be having classes on these days. Okay? So here we go. First and last Monday of the month is product-based classes. Okay? So the thing that changes are the products that are offered and the price of which those classes are, because you are receiving products. I am not allowed to have those items on hand to cash and carry, so we need to order them. So that's what you are paying for. You are paying for those items, okay? And the product-based classes on the first and last Monday of the month, you do need to RSVP with prepayment 3 weeks prior to that class, because like I said, I have to order products, get those in, cut your card kits, because here when we stamp, we don't stress you out. You don't have to know where to cut, where to score, all the things. I prepare that ahead of time for you, so you can come play. Then all the products that you get while you're here at class, you'll be using some of those here while you're making the projects for those classes. but you will have lots of extras left over to take home to either recreate the projects we do here or, of course, create your own. Okay, then the second Monday of every month, I do my 10 card class. My 10 card class is a very introductory class. So if you've never stamped before, don't panic. This is a great place to start because they are quick cards, and that's the whole concept. Everybody's like, why is your class called 10-10? You make 10 cards, if you wish. Each card is designed so that it will take you 10 minutes or less to create those cards. So even though they are quick cards, they are very, very cute cards. This is a great class to replenish your card stash so that when things arise, you have cards ready to go for you to send out. Okay, the fee for this class will depend on how many cards you make. Then the third Monday of every month, I do my 6 card class. My 6 card class, you do 3 different cards, 3 different designs, but you're making 2 of each of those designs. The 10 card class and the 6 card class, you need to RSVP 2 weeks prior so that I can cut a card kit and have it ready for you. You do not need to prepay with those because one of the classes, the 10 card class, we won't know until you make them. Not everybody does all 10 because some of us are different pace, right? The 6 card class, now this class can be free. Can be free with the minimum purchase that night, okay? So, first and last Monday, product-based class. Second Monday, 10 card class. Third Monday is the 6 card class. So, I'm stressing which Mondays because every once in a while we have an extra Monday in the month. So you need to be aware of that. When you go through and mark your calendar, you will know, okay? So first and last Monday, second Monday, third Monday, okay? Something else I want you to be aware of is the North Pole delivery, which is a product-based class that I'm going to be offering here. You need to RSVP by November 3rd. So we're coming up to that real quick here. Yep, we're right around the corner. And November 3rd, class, the North Pole delivery, we're going to be doing that class. That class fee is $50. And again, it is due to me by November 3rd so that I can order these products and get those in for you. So that is the last Monday of November. Okay, so that's when that one's held. Let me see. One other thing I want to let you know about is Stampin' Up! Is holding an event on November 12th for everybody. It is on a November 12th, I think, is either a Wednesday or a Thursday, and it is at 3 p.m. You do not need to register, but you do want to go in and check in RSVP to the Facebook event so that you can participate in that. What this class is called a kit together. So while you're online looking at things, order yourself a kit. Have it ready so that you can create along with Stampin' Up! Now, everybody's going to be working on different kits. So if you are looking for guidance on how to do your kit, the directions will come in your kit. But everybody tuning in will be working on different kits. So I can't wait to see this. I won't be able to join them live because I'm working my day job during that time. But I am going to check in when the event is over to see what all went on. So, November 12th. So, mark that on your calendar as well. Alrighty. So, real quick, we have November 10th is my 10 card class. November 17th is my 6 card class. And then the last Monday of November is the North Pole delivery. I skipped the first Monday because, remember I said, we had to pre-order those products and get those here for you to have them to work on. So it's already too late to take the first class in November. Then let's talk about December real quickly before we get started. Monday, December 1st is the first product-based class, and I want to share this one because November 10th is when the money is due for that one. In that class, we will be doing the Peaceful Garden Suite, which is also in the mini catalog right now. So that is what's happening here at Create with Love Studio, so I wanted to share that with you. I am going to turn the camera down now so we can go ahead and get started on today's projects. If you have any questions at all, whether it's joining the Create with Love team, getting the best deal there is, wanting to know all the things that are available to you, wanting to attend a class, always feel free to reach out to me. There are no dumb questions, okay? You don't know if you don't ask, so don't let your fear get in your way, okay? I promise it'll all be good. All right, so if you get seasick, now's the time to take a drink, clear off your table, maybe get ready to take some notes while I turn the camera down. Okay, let's get started. Okay, not sure what happened there. Hopefully I'm still alive. I am. Sorry. Oh, Lord, I have no idea what I did, but you can always count on me, right? I'm going to slide this back just a little bit. Hopefully I don't drop the phone. Okay, so sorry, guys. I'm telling you, you never know what you're going to get with me, right? Hi, Dawn. Welcome. I'm so glad that you have joined me. Hopefully you're having a good day. Okay, guys. Let me see. This is the November online exclusives. This is what's going to be coming to you live in November. No, not what's on the front of here, but what's behind here, and I can't share that with you until it goes live. So sorry, guys, a little tease. You know what? But if you grab that kit for $35, you can see what's in there. Just saying. This is our current mini catalog that is live right now. We'll be getting a new mini catalog in January. So for those of you that are like, you know, I'll get all the things now, but I don't know that I'll be able to spend any more. Let me tell you, if you're a stamper, you will, because when we get a new catalog out, you know they're going to have stuff that you want. So just saying. We also have a current catalog right now, too. This is our annual catalog. This one came out in May. So, if you do not have one of these catalogs, of course, you can see everything that Stampin' Up! Has to offer by going online to my store and looking around. But if you'd like your very own copies of the catalog and you are not currently working with the Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, please let me know, because I would love to get you your own copies of the catalog. Okie dokie. With that, shall we start on today's? Today we are using the Jolly Delivery, aka the North Pole Delivery suite of products. This, coincidentally, if it sounds familiar, that's because I just told you the end of November's class. These are the products that we are going to be using. So you'll have today's cards that you can look at to see how to use the products, but we will have even more ways to use it when you do the product-based class. We have a 3D item in here. We have dies that will cut out the images. We have greetings. We have great DSP, some embellishments, and this ribbon. In addition to this, I am also bringing in today the linen thread. It is something that I absolutely love and use quite often. But I also love this set of dies. I know, you guys probably already know by looking at it. You'd be right. It is the Stylish Shapes set of dies. These are one of my favorite set of dies, and I use these quite often in my stamping, especially the circles. I don't know what it is about circles, but I use the circles, and I also use the banners a lot. So, just saying, we're going to be using that. Okay. This is the ribbon. It is very fuzzy, fluffy, and thick. That comes in the suite of products. So if you take the product-based class that ended November, you'll be getting a roll of this, the whole roll. You will also be receiving these embellishments. They are called Deer Dots, and there are 4 colors. There is Garden Green, Pool Party, Petal Pink, and I believe that is Poppy Parade Red. Aren't they cool? And there are 2 different sizes. They're small and large. And these are fairly flat. There's a little bit of bulk to them, but not a lot like some of our gems. And they are matte. They're not shiny. So very cool. Something new to use. We're going to be using those. And then this is the stamp set and the dies. So these are the stamps. There's the greetings in here, and then of course images, which you can stamp and die cut if you wish. And the dies are like this. There is 2 sets because we have the mailbox. Okay, this one cuts out the 4 letters. We have the cat, we have the walking dog, we have the bear, we have the sitting dog. Let me see. And the present is in here. And then the circle is for the compass. So that's cool. Now you might be asking, well, what's these things? Okay. You see this big die here? This does like a little gift box or envelope. But what these 3 dies do, this cuts a slit here. You can use a die on this end, and there are notches here to know where this die sits. So let me show you here. When you run this through, you would fit this in to the die, like this, upside down on your cardstock. And then what it does is it would cut either a heart, a star, or a circle. And then these 2, they don't cut out all the way. This is a score line right here. You fold those up, and then that would go through this end of the box, and then you would spread it back open, and that's what holds your box closed. Is that the coolest thing? Love it. I love that they do that, and there's some really cool things that you can do with this other than the obvious. We'll get into those on another day. I gotta take a drink real quick. And now we're gonna look at this DSP. This is considered a specialty DSP, and you're going to see why. No, it's not for shiny. I know, you guys are used to the specialty DSP having gold on one side, but that's not it. That's not it for this one. Like always, our DSP is double-sided, but this is why they call it a specialty DSP. And that is, you get 2 sheets here of die-cut images. Can you see that? I've already used one of those. We have a vehicle here, a vehicle here that I've already used. And then on this one, I didn't use one of them. I ended up punching it out, or it fell out, because they will fall out of here. This dog was down here, so we've got different envelopes, different dogs, different images. So how cool is this? And then, of course, let's take a peek at the DSP. And as per usual, our designer paper has 2 sides. So this is one side, this is another. We have more vehicles, so if we have a die that coordinates, you could, of course, die cut. You could always fussy cut if you want. I know some of you have ears that are burning now because I said fussy cut. It's okay. Then we have this one, which is really cool because you can cut this into strips and have a scenery of a town, right? And then the back side of this one has different mailboxes and letters. This one has a blue background, a pool party background with different animals and images. Again, you could fussy cut. Here is the back side to this one, the polka dots, which I absolutely love. Let me see. We have this one that has envelopes on this side, and it has the grid on that side. I'm trying to see if I have... Yes, I have one more sheet, and that is this one. We have the dogs again with the envelopes, packages, sleighs, all the things, but this background is Petal Pink instead of Pool Party. And then this side, look at that, all the stacked envelopes, all the letters to Santa, right? Isn't that cool? So let me see. Okay, here's, whoops, this one and this one. So you can see they are similar, but they're different. Okay, this one has the dogs on it. This one has the wildlife on it. How cool is that, right? So there's 2 of those, 3, 4, 5 different sheets this time instead of 6 because of the die cuts, okay? So then when you flip these over, whoops, I messed one up. Oh, because it was busy and I thought that was the other side. So let's try this again. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, whoops, we're missing one. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that is that DSP. How fun is that? Awesome, isn't it? I promise you, you're gonna love it. Your biggest problem is gonna be is, well, what do I use? How do I know? Because that's what I go through every time I use it. It is so much fun. You're gonna love it, and you're gonna see how fast you can create cards with today's projects. So let's go ahead and get started. Today's card, the first one we are going to do, is a fun fold card. A fun fold. A fun fold means a card that folds differently than the standard fold in the middle. I am using real red cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5. Okay, so I'm going to tell you where I scored. I scored at 1.5 and 5 3/4. 1.5 and 5 3/4 is where I scored. Okay, so now I am going to grab my bone folder, and I want my 2 flaps to meet up to each other but not overlap. So I'm going to give this a nice burnish so that they meet up, not overlap, but they will lay, the card will lay flat when it's done. Okay, so that is our card base. Okay, let's talk about the rest of our pieces. We need a piece of white that is 4 by 5 1/4. And let me see. Okay, then we need a piece of real red that is 2.5 by 3 3/4. We need another piece of basic white that is 2 1/4 by 3.5. And now we are going to grab some DSPs. So on this one, my first pattern is 2.5 by 5 1/4. Okay, and that is the pattern I've chosen for that one. My second pattern is 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. That is that one. We need a third piece of DSP, and this one measured 3.5 by 5 1/4. Okay, 3.5 by 5 1/4. But what I did is I took that one piece, this is why we cut it whole, and I took and laid it back in my paper trimmer, and I cut 1 inch off from the 1/2. Okay, so now we got 2 pieces. It'll make sense here in just a second. All right, so let's start gluing some of this together so it will be less confusing to you. Okay, And so the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to flip this one over. Yep, it's the back side of that one. So I'm going to put adhesive on here. This is our AKA green glue. No, the glue's not green. It's because the lid of the glue is green. And we lovingly call it green glue. Now I like to open this up, okay? So that's going to get centered on that front larger side, okay? Now I'm going to take this one, flip this one over, and put adhesive on this side. And then this one is going to go on this side. So I want to kind of line up so that the DSP lines up there and lines up here, but is also centered in this panel. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Now I'm going to bring in my inside piece, and I am going to put adhesive on the back of this one. It's all good. I'm going to line it up over here to the left edge of my 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of white. That's going to go on the inside, okay? Then this one, we're going to put adhesive on this. This is going to go to the inside of my card. So this is going to go in here like so. Okay. And then this pink one that we cut, we're going to put adhesive on here. And then this one is going to go here like so. Isn't that cute? Okay, this one doesn't have one. You could definitely cut another piece if you wanted to decorate more. I left mine plain because that's where you first open it, and then the surprise, right? When you look on that side. Okay, so then on my outside now, you might have guessed, yes, this is going to be the outside of my project. I am going to bring in a sheet of paper, scratch piece, and I'm going to grab my blender pen. Who else has joined us? Hello, hello. We're going to pick up some Pool Party. We're going to take some of it off, and then I'm going to blend on just a little bit of color so that it's not so stark. It's all good. It's going to work out, okay? You don't want it to look perfect, okay? Oh my goodness. And I forgot my cleanup pad. All good. We're not interchanging stamp sets or stamps from project to project, so we're good. So now, okay, the first one was Pool Party ink, and I forgot to tell you that I use a blending brush. So those are also on the store, in the store. So now I'm going to take my greeting from the stamp set, and I should have had my mat under it, so hopefully it turns out. Yay! You guys were holding your breath for me. Thank you. It worked out. With the photopolymer stamp set, you want our Stamp and Pierce mat, so put this on your list, because when you stamp with the photopolymer, you want something under it that has a little give to it, so when your paper and your stamp make contact with one another, you get a nice crisp image when you stamp it. Okay, so now I'm going to take this one, and this is going to go on here, like so. And now I'm going to bring my card back in, because it is time to attach this. So I want this approximately centered, but I'm going to flip it from top to bottom like so. And yes, I turned it that way on purpose because now I know that this side stays on this side and this side is on the other side. And the reason I did that is because I only want adhesive on this side. I don't want to glue this shut, right? We want to be able to get our card open. So again, lining this back up to approximately the center. We're just going to give that a minute to set. It takes the liquid glue just a little bit to dry, but it's all good. And now I'm going to come in with Stampin' Dimensionals. These are my dimensionals. I know you're thinking, well, my dimensionals don't look like that. You're right. I color the backs of my dimensionals so that when I am putting dimensionals on a white piece, if these were still white, it's hard to tell if the backing has been removed or not. So, oops. So by coloring on my dimensionals, I know if the backing's been removed. I cut that down so that his tail could have a dimensional in it as well. Yes, you could use a mini dimensional if you choose, or you can use the edge of your dimensionals. So now he or she is going to go on here like so. And now we need some of these gems, right, that are on here. And let's see, what do I want to use? I don't want the red because the red clashes. Let's do, I think I'm gonna do some petal pink gems. So let's do one here, and let's do one here, and then we will do one more little one down here. Oh, I know what I forgot. I knew I was gonna forget it. Hold please. This little bit right here, it's all good. Okay. And I don't have, I have the wrong take your pick tool over here. That's all right. I've got a different tool. So I'm going to take and lift this up just slightly. Okay. You're going to see why. I took some of this ribbon that comes in the suite of products, and I'm going to take, I knew I was going to forget this. I need to take that, and we are going to do this, and it's too big, so I'm going to cut it down. This was a 2-inch piece. Okay, and now I'm going to take another mini glue dot on this side. Oops. There's one, and we're going to take another one on that side. Whoop. And then this is going to go under here like so. There we go. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay, I need to put just a little more adhesive because I pulled this up. It's all good. We have more glue, right? So I'm going to just give that a second to hold, or I could have used a glue dot. That would have worked as well. Okay. So there is card number 1, our fun fold. Isn't that cool? See, fun folds don't have to be hard or scary, right? Okay, let's go on to card number 2. Card number 2, we have lots of pieces for this one, okay? So this one, we are starting with a Poppy Parade. It is another shade of red cardstock that we have. Again, it is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Line up your edges of your card. Take your bone folder, give it a nice burnish, and the card is ready. Then we have a piece of basic white 4 by 5 1/4. Now this one we need lots of DSPs, okay? So are you ready? So this one we need we need a piece, we need a piece that is 1/2 inch by 5 1/4. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 designs, right? Yep, 4 designs. Each of these 4 designs measure 1 1/2 by 4. Okay, so here are my 4 designs. All right. Then I took a piece that was 2 1/2 by 2 1/2. And remember the Stylish Shapes dies? I went ahead and cut out a circle from the 2 1/2 by 2 1/2. Then I took 2 7-inch links of linen thread, held them together, and created a bow. And then this time for my die cut, I'm going to use the special delivery truck. Isn't he cute? Okay, so just like before, I'm not going to pick up any more ink. And I'm just going to blend on some Pool Party. Okay? So there we go, just like before. All right? And then I am going to bring in my piercing mat and my circle that I just blender penned on. And I'm going to bring, not blender pen, sorry, that'd be blending brush, Kristen. I heard you, so whoever had my back, thank you. Okay, I'm going to bring in my greeting. And this one, I'm going to stamp it in Poppy Parade right down here. Okay? So there is that. Now we are ready to put this together. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this 1/2 inch piece of DSP, put adhesive on the back. This one is going to go to the bottom of my paper. Yes, this is the bottom. You'll see right now. We are going to put adhesive on the back of here. And then this one is going to go to the inside of our card, like so. Okay, now this is going to be our front. So I am going to start with this DSP. I'm going to put adhesive on the back of this. This one is going to go on here, like so. I am going to use the back of this one. This one is going to go on here. Like so. They are not meant to be straight, and they are not meant to be lined up. So isn't that the best, right? When you don't have to have everything just so. And then this one is gonna go over here like this. And then this one, I should have had that one moved over, but you know what? It's all good. This one is gonna go over here like so. Yeah, I wished I would have had that one over, but it's all good. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to take this one. I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of this. Okay. This one, peel off our backings. Okay. This one is going to go on here, like so. This one needs dimensionals on the back of this. this is going to go on here like so. And now I'm going to take a glue dot and I'm going to squish up my glue dot. And then I'm going to put this on the back of my bow. And my bow is going to go down here like so. I'm going to give this just a slight trim like that. And now we need some gems on here, and I am going to use the red ones this time. Okay, there's those, and one more. Let's put this one down here like so. There we go. There is card number 2. You like that one? All right, let's go on to card number 3. But don't go anywhere because I have more samples to share with you, so hold tight. So on this card now, again, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, perfect size card. Okay, fold. There we go, there's our card. Again, 4 by 5 1/4 piece of white for the inside. Then we need another piece for the outside. Again, 4 by 5 1/4. This is a pool party. This is garden green, if I didn't say that. I don't think I did. Garden green, basic white pool party. Then I needed a piece of a piece of garden green that was 2.5 by 2.5. Again, for a die cut. I cut that out. Then I needed 3 pieces of real red that are 1 1/8 by 3 1/8. Okay. And then I need 3 pieces of designer paper that is 1 by 3. Okay. 2 of the patterns are the same. 1 of those is different. Oops. Nope. I want both the same. Sorry. No, I don't. Yeah. Yes. Yes, I do. No. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's all good. Stay with me. You'll be fine. Then I want a piece of DSP that is 1/2 inch by 5 1/4. And then the DSP that had the scenery, I went ahead and cut the scenery. So I just had 1 row of it for the town. And this one actually measures 1.5 inches by 5 1/4. And then I have the house here that I punched out from that specialty DSP for our card. And I am missing something. And I don't know where it went. Oh no! Say it isn't so. I had a scrap piece of white, and of course I don't have any here. Oh golly, for the greeting. So, let me see. Yep. No pepper. Oh my goodness. Oh, I found it. Sorry. Psych. See what I mean? How tiny it is? Yeah. That's why I lost it. It's 1/4 inch by 1 3/4. And you're probably thinking, huh, 1/4 inch? Wait for it. It works. So I'm going to set this down here, and I'm glad there's already color here from blending. But now I'm going to come in with my Memento Black ink and my greeting, ink it up, and I know I'm probably out of view, but I need to see where I am. So hopefully that's in the middle. Nope. Okay. Just give me a second so I can get it in our piece somewhere. There we go. And it says from here to there. So there are my pieces. Now we are ready to assemble this. So I am going to put adhesive on the back of this. This is going to go on here, like so. And actually I'm gonna double check these because I really like that one. Too late. I think I'm gonna use that one and put this, oh. Good thing the glue didn't come out. Oh my gosh. See, you too can do this. Okay, this is going in the middle of that one. And now this one is going to go in the middle of this one. Okay. And let's see. This one, we're gonna put adhesive on the bottom of this. And then this is going to go on our 4 by 5 1/4. Okay. And this one happens to be just a skosh longer, so I'm just going to give that a quick trim. Put adhesive on the back of here. And then this one is going to go to the inside of here. Okay. And now I'm going to bring this one in. And this one, we're getting adhesive on the back of this. This is going to go on here, like so. Okay. And now we're going to put adhesive on here. This one is going to go on here. Okay. Put adhesive on the back of this one. And this one is going to go here. Lining up. Oh, I'm probably out of screen. I'm sorry, you guys. I am so used to working so close to me, and I did not make sure that my camera was down far enough, so my bad, I'm sorry. Okay, so now this one is going to go lined up with that. Okay, everybody with me so far? Now I am going to put dimensionals on the back of this. The back of the circle. Oops, I have to do one more thing before I attach the circle. I'm going to flip over my pool party. We need a card base to this, right? So this is going to go to this. Okay. Everything's so good so far? Yep. Okay, remove the backings to my dimensionals. And this is going to go on here, like so. I am going to put dimensionals on the back of my house or store, whichever you think it might be. And then this is going to go on here, like so. And then this, I am going to put just a little bit of adhesive on, hopefully, on the back of this. And then, because it's so tiny, I need a pair of tweezers to help me hold that. That's going to go on there like so. And now I need another, whoops, here's one back here. We need a glue dot. Again, I'm rolling it up so that I can put it on the bow. And the bow is going to go down here like so. Give that a little trim. And now we need some gems. And let me see, what color should I do? I think I'm going to do green. So let's do a larger green. Yes, we're going to do green down here. And then I'm going to use a small one here and a small one there. There we go. Yahoo! Y'all made it with me. Let's take a look at our cards again. There's card 1, card 2, and card number 3. Whoops, this should be turned. All right, what do you think? Aren't they cool? This suite of products is so much fun. I just love it. This is a card my friend Dawn made, and I loved it so much I wanted to copy it, but change it up a little bit. And the only thing I changed up is my bow placement, my gems, the background, and the delivery truck. See the difference? Similar but different. Okay, so there's that one. This one, I saw another card sketch, and I noticed it was very similar to this one, and I didn't realize that when I saw the card sketch. But isn't that cute? Love it. So there's those two again. Oops, this one my friend Dawn did. She's so talented. I love her cards. And then I did another one like this. This one was mine. And this one I forgot to mount the stamps for. But on the inside I did Merry Christmas, Happy Wishes, and then the dog prints. And yes, the paw prints come in the stamp set. So you can see same card but a little different. Okay. And then we've got 2 more here that are completely different that my friend Dawn once again did. And she did the dog with an envelope, and he's cute. I just love him. And then there is this one. Aren't those sweet? Now, something else I wanted to share with you, if I can find it here real quick. If y'all missed it yesterday, you missed out big time. Yesterday, Stampin' Up! Had an online event, once again, that anybody could sign up for. And you know me, I'm gonna take it. So I took this class, and it was based on the Traditions of Christmas suite of products, which is also in this mini catalog. And we did a what was that, like 3 or 4 hour, I think it was 3 hour of class online. You didn't have to go anywhere. It was so phenomenal. The girls did an amazing job. And anyways, it was very similar to our online event that we had for our scrapbooking event, but this is the first card that we created yesterday using the Traditions of Christmas products. Isn't that cool? This was the second card that we did. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, you guys have to see these in person. There's actually Wink of Stella on the flowers, and I don't think the camera will catch it, but they shimmer. There's a shimmer to the flowers. Just gorgeous. Then the third card we did is this fun fold. Isn't that sweet? Now this is designed to have a picture in here if you wish, or you could put a greeting. It's totally up to you. But how fun is that fun fold? So we did that. And then the last project we did was a 3D item. Check this out. Isn't this cool? All again from that amazing suite of products. The not the North Pole. This one is the Traditions of Christmas. It has the ribbon and the DSP and all the things. Gorgeous, isn't it? You guys missed out. So sharing all this to say that if they do another event online, which they are going to, you don't want to miss out. We learned so much, have a lot of fun. Okay, guys, that's what I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me in the Create with Love studio. If you have any questions about today's projects, the things I've shared, please reach out to me. Have a great week, everybody, and I will see you next Friday. Bye-bye.